Jack slid toward the ravine edge, keeping low as rounds snapped against the rocks. The drop was steep but not sheer enough ledges and outcroppings to climb. The Talon suit mapped it in real time, highlighting footholds, judging angles. He ignored most of that and trusted his hands. "Going dark," he said softly. He muted the external lights on his armor and dropped over the edge, boots digging into a narrow ledge. Gravel skittered into the black below. He moved quickly, sliding and dropping from one notch to the next. Above, the firefight roared. Novak's rifle hammered. Ellis and Cole fired in measured bursts. The gate gun coughed to life, bullets staring into the ridge face, sending sprays of rock into the air. The ravine walls shook under the impact, dust raining down on Jack's helmet. He gritted his teeth and kept moving, edging along a crack until his HUD showed him under the rough position of the gate. He could hear the gun more clearly now, the rattling belt, the shouted corrections. As the gunner tried to track targets he couldn't see, Jack found a slanted shelf of rock, hauled himself up onto it, and pressed his back to the cliff, breathing hard. A few meters above his head, the rough underside of the compound wall jutted out, with gaps where rock and concrete didn't quite meet. He drew his second knife and his sidearm. "Cole," he said quietly, "I'm under the gate position. On your mark, give them something to look at." "Copy," Cole said. 3, 2, 1, now. The ridge line erupted. Cole and Ellis unleashed everything they had at the gate short bursts, then longer ones, alternating to make it sound like more guns than they actually had. Novak joined in from the side, his rounds chewing into the wall just left of the machine gun. The gun swung fully toward the ridge, barrel tracking the brightest threat. Its fire became a flailing roar. Jack used the noise as cover. He wedged his fingers into a gap between stone and concrete, found purchase, and hauled himself up. The Talon suit screamed quiet warnings about stress on the armor, then rerouted power to his arms. He surged up, head and shoulders breaking the plane of the ground behind the gate wall. The gunner never saw him. Jack's sidearm barked once, the muzzle flash a brief bloom in the chaos. The round punched through the back of the gunner's neck. The man collapsed forward, weight pinning the trigger for a half-second more before his hand slipped away. A second man, feeding the belt, turned in shock. Jack was already moving, knife flashing. The blade caught the man across the forearm, knocking the belt from his grip. He screamed, reaching for a pistol at his hip. Jack kicked him hard in the chest, boot plate slamming into him with suit-assisted force.